Hey there, Lawrence Francis here at Interpreting Wine. First section of this 5-part episode promotion cheat sheet is all about prepare. And in this short video, I want to focus on the mindset around promotion. What I see in my more than 500 episodes of Interpreting Wine is that guests will tend to believe that once the episode is up there and is kind of out there in the world, that pretty much that's it. In terms of there isn't really much more that can be done to promote it, and that actually, sharing my posts on social media is kind of what's being done. And that's what most people do. But that being said, I think there are a couple of important mindset shifts to bear in mind. I think first is really what I've seen is that as attention has become increasingly more competitive to secure, and just that people's feeds are being filled up with so many more things these days. Actually, I now find that I'm shifting more of my time on the other side to that point where the episode is already published, and actually it's then all about, okay, how do we get people to listen? It used to be, again, a lot easier. I could maybe focus most of my time on before broadcast, and that it was maybe 80-20. 80% of the time was actually getting to broadcast and 20% was in promotion. I would say nowadays it's very much more around 50-50. So I really, again, learn from what I've learned and learn from what's working for me. Think about that in terms of your input. I mean, you will have perhaps, spent maybe 40 minutes doing the pre-questionnaires, around 40 minutes or so actually recording, so about an hour and a half. You should be, to get to that 50-50, spending around an hour and a half in the promotion phase. So I think this maybe can be a surprise for some people, but I think it's time well spent. Again, that hour and a half that's been spent to put together this podcast, I think if you go back, I very much stand behind every single episode that's ever been posted. And I think that if you go back and listen to your own episode, you'll find that the quality of conversation is very high, the quality of the final output is very high, and actually really the best service that you can do to your customers, to your fans, to people even that haven't heard of you yet and maybe haven't discovered you yet, is actually to get behind the episode, to really help to promote it, to get it out there and get it in front of people, but of course to do it in a way that doesn't turn people off. And that's hopefully what is going to be mounting up as we go through each of these different steps. So first step, I think, it's that mindset, and then also just connecting with me, because again, I've already got an audience of people who enjoy podcasts, who are used to that quality, and I think will be very keen to hear from you, hear your story, and add you to the list of podcasts that they've listened to. So follow me in the prepare section of the toolkit online. You'll find all of my links, all of my social media accounts. So follow me when you're doing anything online. Tag me. I love to hear your take on the episode. I'd love to see when you're sharing it, and I will of course help to amplify that. So delve into section 1 is prepare, and this should hopefully give you some great tips on laying the groundwork really for a successful promotion campaign based all around getting your fantastic episode into the ears of more people.